China, Japan, and South Korea are putting aside decades of rivalry to take on a common economic threat: US tariffs. In a rare show of unity, the three East Asian powers have agreed to collectively respond to trade restrictions imposed by US President Donald Trump, signaling a significant shift in the region's geopolitical dynamics. Historically, these countries have had tense and complex relationships. China and Japan have clashed over territory, war history, and political influence, most notably during the First and Second Sino-Japanese Wars, and events like the Nanking Massacre remains a source of deep resentment in China. Japan and South Korea have their own unresolved disputes stemming from Japan's colonization of Korea from 1910 to 1945. Issues like forced labor and wartime sexual slavery continue to fuel tension today. Even in recent years, diplomatic disagreements have led to economic retaliations, including export controls and trade restrictions. But now economic necessity is pushing them towards cooperation. At the center of this alignment is Trump's tariff policy, an aggressive trade approach that has disrupted global supply chains and hit export-driven economies across East Asia. In response, China, Japan, and South Korea have resumed economic dialogue for the first time in 5 years, emphasizing coordination on supply chains, export controls, and joint responses to US tariffs. Now let's talk about why this matters. For one, all three economies are deeply interconnected through trade, especially in the semiconductor industry. China supplies raw materials, South Korea and Japan manufacture high-end chips. All three rely on each other's markets to sustain growth. They are also discussing a trilateral free trade agreement to reduce dependence on the US market and strengthen regional integration. This is not just about economics. It marks a possible geopolitical shift. By prioritizing shared interests over historic tensions, the three countries are signaling that regional cooperation may now outweigh old rivalries. Their unified front challenges the US influence in the region at a time when global alliances are being reshaped. The implications are significant. For the global economy, it suggests a move towards stronger regional blocs in response to protectionist trade policies. For US foreign policy, it represents growing pushback against unilateral action. And for East Asia, it opens the door, however slightly, to a future of deeper economic and perhaps even diplomatic collaboration. Now, the history is not forgotten, but for now, it's being set aside. In the face of external pressure, China, Japan, and South Korea are finding common ground. Whether this cooperation lasts remains to be seen, but it marks an important moment in the evolution of regional politics in East Asia. Subscribe to DawnNews English for more explainers on global power shifts and economic trends.